Hello, it is I, your internet friend, Robert Guderian. Today we are going to basically just look at compiling and running with a debugger in C. There is a GUI solutions for this. JetBrains has CLion, which lets us step through and do all those things that we'd like to do usually. But what I'm going to show you is the command line version because that's where we're at. You can see him on the aviary. So this is a system that you have access to if you're our students. If not, it's a Red Hat-ish system. So first we need to compile, but we need to compile with a special flag. And that's the -G flag, which will add basically symbols for the output and will let us do this. So clang -G, and this is named osinfo.c. So this, just for some sense of looking at it, is from a class that I taught, and we'll print out a bunch of information about your operating system, and does a little bit like of work to show you how to open files and run files and stuff. Nothing too fancy here. Let's look at where we would actually be starting our program. We can see that from here that it's about line 17 is where our program starts. And maybe I'll stop it on line 22 or 21. Good. Now I know that, and I know my file name. Those are both important things. So I'm going to, I'm not going to just press up. I know it's there. lldb, a.out, because I didn't, I didn't specify an output file for this. So it just goes to a.out because that's just what it does. And now it says, okay, we can debug this. Ooh, it's scary now. So let's set that breakpoint. I'm just gonna bring my cheat sheet up because I don't do this very often. So breakpoint or B or just break point set. And we have to set the file name as osinfo.c and the line. Let's do 21, and I'll say breakpoint is set. Great. That's a really nice thing to do, where you just like basically stop it where you want it to stop. There is other types of breakpoints that are conditionals and stuff. This is just some basic, hey, let's get this working at least a little bit, and then we can play with it. Now I'm going to run the program with run. You can just run GDB and then connect to whatever. I really like passing it the executable that I want to debug here. Otherwise, this command gets a little bit more confusing, and I have a small brain. There we go. We're in. We did it. So this is opening up a file pointer, and we'll do some stuff. And it's kind of nice that it actually showed us the listing, and then we can actually just see the list from here, and we can actually list other parts of the file by file, I guess, line number. And we want to walk around. So step, we'll step into, that's following the methods. Next, we'll step over. So we're going to go next. And if I just hit enter, it'll go to the next one, and that's nice. Get S is not something I wrote. So that's a scary problem. So let's actually step into it. So I'm going to press S, or I could type step. And now I'm in a function that I didn't write. I don't know what any of this junk is. It's very scary to me. It's in libc. Oh my goodness. Everything has gone horribly wrong. I want to step out. So I can type finish, which will finish this function. And then it'll pop me back to my stack frame that I actually do want. From here, I can actually print. Ooh, I haven't done this yet. We'll see if it works. Info, that is the variable that got filled with the stuff, and it will say Linux. There we go. So we can inspect our variables, which is the most important thing that we could possibly do inside of this. So we've seen we can step into, we can go over next. We can finish, which will finish a function, and then we can step out of it very easily. If I want to continue, I can just write continue. Unfortunately, that is hard-coded in my brain as the thing that I want it to be. So that is how we would do that. And then that would run to completion, which I don't really want to do right now. The help is actually surprisingly good. This will show you all the commands, and we can have help on a certain command. Break point. It'll show us the help on that breakpoint command, which is nice. And then help breakpoint set will give it. There's an awesome grammar up here. This. Oh no, these are a bunch of different grammars. Anyway, it's a big wall, which is very scary. But I guess it's true. But you end up just using a few commands that you get very comfortable with until you need to learn more and get into it, like how to switch threads, how to inspect different parts of threads, and how to set conditional breakpoints once you get to that level. But for debugging a simple program, that's all you really need to know. Set a breakpoint, step in, step over, continue, and then let's actually finish this. There's lots of shorthand stuff. I could have typed the whole word continue, and it'll say process is finished, and I'm running on Swan, which is great. And that's it. It's not that scary. Just printing variables and looking at memory addresses can be scary. Honestly, if you're looking one that's all zeros, it's probably gone horribly wrong. So I hope you're having a good day, and I will talk to you next.